Hey everybody. Yeah. Something's different. Oh, that's right. I got rid of these. Remember how I was complaining about progressive lenses and how much of a pain they are? Can't shop and you can't, well, glasses and rain just don't go together. And so I decided to do something about it. What I want to talk to you about today is challenges. Yeah, that's what I want to talk to you about. So, I have, I'm a big believer in giving yourself a challenge. I don't believe you should just like live in this little box and always keep doing the same things. We talked about talent, a couple days ago. We talked about how, you do something that you feel like it's just cheating, and that's a way to success. But there's a part of that if you sit on your laurels or you just sit down and you live in that happy little, I'm just going to keep doing the same thing over and over again, you're not living life to the fullest. And I think you need to have yourself, or you need to give yourself a challenge all the time. This vlog here is a challenge because I wanted to start putting out content. I wanted to make things, but I started making the videos as a way to teach the Death Trooper community some things that I learned building my Death Trooper costume. And the same thing with the Chewbacca builders community, any of the cosplay. I just teach people what I've learned, and I found I really enjoyed it. And now I want to expand on that idea and tell stories. Just, that's been the challenge. So I give myself challenges all the time. I've written 2 screenplays. None of them got made. That's okay. The challenge wasn't to have a movie that was a feature-length movie of my story made. The challenge was I went to go see a Jean-Claude Van Damme movie that sucked, and I wanted to prove that I could write a screenplay. If that could get made, I certainly could write a screenplay. And I wrote 2 of them. And I really had a good time doing it. I used to have to stop writing like an hour or so before I went to bed because the story's playing in my head and you're just writing. It's just like a stream of consciousness of writing stuff down as you're playing this movie that you're inventing in your head. But getting to the end, when you get, about 2/3 of the way through, it's just, there's a part of it that becomes just this ebb and flow. You're way up here in the beginning with excitement, and then you drop way down by, halfway or 2/3 of the way through whatever project it is, and you had to push yourself to that end, and then you get right back up on the high when you finally finish because you've succeeded in your challenge. And that's the key to it. It doesn't matter what the challenge is. It's about causing yourself to think outside of your normal, I don't want to say thought processes, but out of the normal problems you have day to day. Giving yourself a challenge is a strong way to motivate yourself to go better tomorrow than you were today. One of my tenants and people that used to work for me, well, I say this all the time, I'm a big believer in what I say is just move the bar forward every day. Go a little bit better than you did yesterday. Don't just keep doing the same thing. Improve on what you've done. And you don't have to make this huge change and go like, oh, I'm going to give myself a challenge that by tomorrow I'm going to be on the top of Mount Everest. Come on, you be realistic in your challenges to yourself. If you want to climb Mount Everest, that's a great challenge. There's a whole bunch of smaller challenges in the middle of that. And you know what the very first challenge is? Take the first step. Get yourself out the door and do something. If you've never camped before, maybe you should start by going on some hikes. Maybe you should get a sense of maybe you should go to climb higher and higher mountains. Maybe you should learn mountaineering skills you're going to need. There's a portfolio of skills you need to achieve that challenge, to be successful at that challenge. That's so it's not the huge thing, it's all the little things you do in between. That's what's going to challenging yourself successful or interesting or whatever you want to say, however you want to describe it. But yeah, so I was riding around today and I just came up with a challenge based on the video I did yesterday. So here we go. Roll it. It's going to take me a while to get used to these contacts, but I'm happy. I'm happy. Just read my computer is going to take some getting used to, because I have this eye is my distance and this eye is my close up, and what happens is your brain starts turning off when you're looking close up. It starts ignoring this side. When you're looking far away, it starts ignoring that side, kinda. And this is just, I've had them in for 20-30 minutes, maybe an hour, and so yeah, it's going to take a little time to get used to it, but definitely don't miss the progressives. Yeah, definitely. There's one part about vlogging and trying to do these things very frequently, daily, whatever. One, just have fun, have a blast doing it. But the other side is, it kind of keeps you honest a little bit. It's hard to publicly say you want to do something, film yourself on a regular basis, and then you decide, I'm gonna do that. But so I'm out here for another run. It's been a few days because the rain just stopped, and it looks like the rain's gonna be coming in again, like we need more. So anyway, time to put on the playlist. That was better, but the challenge is coming up. All right, I'm back. Back at Shea Casa. Yeah. Whew. That was a lot. But now that I'm out here and now that I'm sweaty, I may as well try to figure out how many ways there are to exit a car in B-roll. Okay, the car in question is this. All right, looks like I came up with, I know I said 4 on the video, but I think there was really 13 because I've the 3 different looks times 4 doors, that's 12, plus half the trunk, and I probably could have done a couple others, but you saw I was, it was so hot going through that trunk. So anyway, so that was what? 13 different ways to shoot getting out of a car, and 1 ejecting a car seat. There you go. Give yourself a challenge. I'll see you later. Peace.